We just got some exciting news from the team behind Ready or Not. The biggest part of this announcement is that Ready or Not will be coming to consoles this summer, but there's also a bunch of other stuff that we're going to talk about. Now, we didn't get a specific release date, but we can expect it to be sometime between June to August, and it's going to be available on both PlayStation and Xbox. You will need the newer generation of consoles, as it'll only be available on PS5 and the Xbox Series X and S. Something that actually surprised me is that they've said that this will be crossplay between all platforms. This means that if you have buddies on console and you've been playing on PC, you guys will all be able to play this together. They're calling this update Stories from Los Sueños, and it'll be free to everyone. In addition to the console release, we're also going to be seeing a bunch of new content added in. This includes 4 new weapons. We're going to be getting a new less lethal weapon, which is called a TRPL pepperball pistol. This is going to be sweet because it'll be the first less lethal sidearm that we'll have available, other than technically the taser. I'm guessing it would replace your pistol, so it could be useful on certain maps. This next one is crazy though. We're getting something called a Mark 5 50AE pistol. Now, originally, I thought this was going to be a Desert Eagle, but after doing research, it seems like it may more likely be this Colt 1911 style pistol. These here are called Grizzly Mark 5 50AE pistols, which matches the name that we've got more. So we'll have to see which 50 caliber pistol we end up getting. Either way, it's going to be a blast. We've had this big boy revolver in game, but this is just on another level, and I can't wait to perform a 50 caliber lobotomy on Michael Williams. Or is that a bit too much? But anyways, we're also going to be getting a new shotgun, the 590M, which in many photos shows that it has an ability to take larger magazines. We're getting another tactical weapon too, the M32A1 launcher primary. This is similar to the other tactical launcher in game, except it features a larger capacity rotating cylinder that feeds rounds through. This will only be available for flash and gas rounds though, so it's not going to have stingers. All 4 of these new weapons will be available to PC users on day 1. It says console users would get access to the Desert Eagle, shotgun, and the M32A1 through pre-orders. I'm not sure exactly what that means for everyone else, whether you unlock these weapons or if they're just locked for good. I would hope it's definitely not the second one. We're going to be seeing some updates to some maps as well. We're going to see, quote, 2 old but new maps reimagined from the ground up. Familiar territory with a whole new coat of paint. Now, we don't get to see which maps these are going to be, but anytime they've overhauled maps, they've come out pretty good in my opinion. I've been impressed with their ability to overhaul maps, and they've always come out the other side looking better than before, at least graphically. They've revamped the training mode, which I haven't used very much, if at all, I don't think, so I wouldn't be able to spot any differences when that comes out. Another really big change to the game is the addition of a difficulty selector. One thing I've personally enjoyed about this game in some ways is that there was no difficulty. We're all on the same journey, and the game is just as hard as it is. It's made it pretty rewarding to try again and again to beat certain missions with my friends, but at least with adjustable difficulty, the game is going to be open to a wider audience. Overall, this should be a positive game. More casual players can enjoy the game without getting destroyed, and those who really seek a challenge can push themselves even harder. It's going to be exciting to see how each difficulty level is going to turn out. And along with all the new content, we'll of course see new engine updates, system optimizations, and bug fixes that are going to make for an overall better experience. This is just a great free update for everyone. PC players can play with their friends on console, and console players can actually play. What maps do you guys think we're going to see overhauled? Which ones haven't been touched in a while or could just use a fresh coat of paint? I'll see you guys in the summer when we check out the fresh maps and new weapons. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.